Sorry about that, my video cut off again. But I was really proud of myself for being able to go on for my next bit and not let my emotions affect my performance too much, to be able to go and perform my dance in the rehearsal. So for the actual performance, I successfully did the solo bit without freaking out. I did it fine. Obviously I wasn't perfect, but I'm really proud of myself for being able to pick up on that choreo and not let my anxiety get the better of me and ruin my performance. So yes, that's something good. If we were to re-perform it and we had the chance to redo it, I would, if I were doing the Hitkeeper solo, I would rehearse and rehearse until my feet bled. I'd make sure I got every movement that I needed to do down, make sure I have all the emotions behind it, and maybe do some research into more professional dancers and see if I could learn to better that section of the dance from that. Yeah, so that's what I would do better if I were performing it. The last thing us as Group A did was singing, but we did that with Group B. So the whole of our singing performance all together, it did feel really exuberant and really lovely. It felt quite lively, and it was great to do something that we had perform something that we had worked so hard on for such a long period of time. For the Greek poses at the end, I held it completely, kept my eyeline completely away from everyone, and the snap with the Eden bit felt really clean, and it just felt a great way to finish off like the whole of our all of the term. Yes, so if we were to perform it again, I'd say reblock it so it facing, because we originally blocked it in the round, and then we performed it in the traverse, so I'd say reblock it for it so it's in the traverse, so it just looks a little better. Maybe make our movements within the piece a little bit more exuberant, perhaps. So instead of just looking at each other when moving or doing gestures all together as a chorus, so you've got the Greek chorus thing. Yeah, that's what I do better. Anything else? I could peer evaluate. Let's do some peer evaluating. What within Group B can I talk about? Oh, their taiko piece that they finished it with. I felt that it was best that it was put in the order that it did, that we started and they finished, because I feel like their taiko drumming had a bit more of a somber note. I don't know how to describe it, but it felt less party and festival-y and more like, this thing is ending now. So I'd say that was definitely lovely. Their routines were perfect. Kieran did a brilliant job of leading them all, and the way they walked around the drums so that everyone got to saw them was great. They really played well, and they were listening to each other when they performed. If they were to perform it again, some feedback I'd give them is to change the layout so they're not all facing one way, and they continue to face that way for most of the performance. So change it so they face their audience, which are on the sides more. Also, I'd say that perhaps Kieran didn't lead it the entire time, because it felt very much that they were all listening to Kieran and waiting for his cues, and whilst that's important within taiko drumming, I feel like that was a lot of pressure on him, and he if he like changed the beat or messed up, which, you know, only humans do, it affected the whole performance, which happened a couple times in rehearsal. So yes, that's a very quick peer evaluation of something else. For the performance as a whole, I felt like it went really well. From the people watching in the audience, the feedback was very good. They really enjoyed it, saying the endings on our dance is really poignant and we nailed the emotions, saying that their mask work was really good and amazing. I don't know, it just as a whole felt like a really amazing performance and a great showcase of all the things we'd been doing throughout the term. Cool, that's evaluating my piece.